she's vowed to divorce Kieran hayler after accusing him of having a 12-month affair with their nanny. But he's clearly not ready to quit on Katie Price just yet, having given her latest Instagram pic a cheeky like. Taken backstage on the first night of her A-Date and Audience with Katie Price tour, the image shows the former glamour model posing in a floor-length silver gown. While Katie kicked off her tour in Preston, Kieran was spotted at the Little Mix concert in West Sussex. Image Splash News: amazing first night of my tour, thank you all so much for coming, Katie captioned the pic, and her third husband was all over it, giving that heart button a click. He also appears to have pulled daddy duty last night by taking Katie's eldest daughter, Princess, 10, to a Little Mix concert in Ardingly, Sussex. Kieran, 30, was pictured strolling around the venue while Princess later posed for a backstage shot with the girl band. Katie has accused him of having an affair with the nanny. Image Splash News: Katie's daughter Princess was also at the show. Image Instagram: meanwhile, she hit the road with her speaking tour. Image Flynet Pictures: telephone 44020-3551-5049, email info@flynetpictures.co.uk. She has vowed to divorce Kieran. Image davidsims1.com: he and Katie hit the headlines earlier this week when Katie explosively accused him of having a year-long affair with their children's nanny. Muma5: Katie gave an explosive interview on Sunday, where she claimed that Kieran had been cheating with Nikki Brown. However, Nikki, 40, has denied Katie's allegations that she had sex with her husband all over their house, insisting her boss got the wrong end of the stick after discovering emails between the pair on Kieran's phone. "I did not sleep with Kieran," Nikki told The Sun. Katie Price and Kieran hayler. Image PA: she's read some emails and assumed we're having an affair. There's nothing intimate or sexual in them, and I know because I have sent them. Nikki said that, in her opinion, the 39-year-old former glamour model is using her as an excuse to get divorced. Katie wanted a divorce, she wants an excuse to get out and blame someone else, Nikki, who left the family several months ago, added. Katie went public with her affair claims last Friday night, alleging that Kieran broke down crying after she confronted him over the emails. Nikki Brown: I was gutted. For a year I was basically paying her to F my husband, Katie said. Kieran told me they were f***ing all over my house for a year. When I confronted him, he denied it at first, even when I said she'd admitted it. I was crying, asking, how could you do this to me again? Meanwhile, it's been reported that Katie kicked Kieran out of their house after she accused him of posting fake social media snaps, portraying them as a happy couple. The pair renewed their wedding vows on their latest reality TV show. Image Quest read: he shared Instagram videos of them both snugging up for last Saturday night's fight between Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor, but Katie branded the footage false on Twitter. If the divorce goes ahead, it will be Katie's third failed marriage. She also split from first husband Peter Andre, with whom she has son Junior and daughter Princess, and from cage fighter Alex Reed. Page 2: she's making headlines on a daily basis with the latest dramatic twist in her marriage to love rat Kieran hayler. But it seems that even the promise of untold secrets and subjects were not enough of a pull to entice the general public to part with their hard-earned cash, as Katie Price's tour date for her in Audience with show appeared to be half empty as she went on stage, appearing at the 780-capacity Charter Theatre, Preston, on Friday night. It appeared that predictions about the 38-year-old Loose Women star's lack of pulling power seemed to be true, as pictures from inside the venue show it to be far from a sellout event. Katie Price appeared in front of a hale-filled audience on Friday night. Image davidsims1.com: taking to the stage solo. To do exactly what the tour title suggests, Katie appeared to have pulled out all the stops to cultivate an air of glamour and style as she appeared in a sparkling semi-sheer vest top with a white fitted skirt, which featured a thigh-high split. Rounding the leg flashing ensemble off with a pair of black stilettos heels, the reality star and glamour model ensured that all eyes were on her as she took to the stage. However, it seems that it may have been far fewer than she'd hoped for, as the theater was clearly not anywhere near capacity. Appearing at the 780-capacity Charter Theatre, Preston, it appeared that predictions about the 38-year-old Loose Women star's lack of pulling power seemed to be true. Image davidsims1.com: sitting down on a leather sofa to regale the fans and members of the public who had turned up, Katie couldn't help but look unimpressed, at one point pursing her lips together and appearing none too happy. It was previously reported that the first date of her 7-night tour had failed to shift tickets earlier this week, and it looks like the second date in Brighton isn't likely to sell out either, as there are still hundreds of tickets left for gig at the 952-capacity Theatre Royal, which is due to be half full if more tickets don't shift. The Audience with Katie event sees the star talking about her life stories before performing her new single I Got You, presumably for the entertainment of her fan base. taking to the stage solo. To do exactly what the tour title suggests, Katie appeared to have pulled out all the stops to cultivate an air of glamour and style. Image DavidSims1.com. It was previously reported that the first date of her 7-night tour had failed to shift tickets earlier this week. Image Instagram. Taking to Instagram last night in a desperate bid to sell more tickets, Katie said, "I'll be in Preston Guildhall for the first day of my tour and you can still buy tickets on the Platinum Celeb website, and I'll be talking about things that I've never spoke about before. There are also VIP meet and greet photo tickets available to meet Katie before the show." Mirror Online has contacted Katie's representative for comment. Katie is going through hell this week as she claims she's divorcing third husband, Kieran Hayler, because he had a year-long affair with their nanny Nikki Brown. Meanwhile, as Katie's ex-nanny Nikki, 40, having vehemently denied any romantic involvement, Katie's ex Alex Reid has accused the star of fabricating drama for publicity ahead of her upcoming 8-day tour. "It's extremely convenient timing, 1,000,000%. There's no coincidence here. This whole situation is a great money-making opportunity," cage fighter Alex, who divorced the star in 2011, tells the Mirror. Katie claims Kieran Hayler had a 12-month affair with nanny Nikki Brown. Image PA. Katie's second husband Alex Reid described her timing as convenient. Image Getty. Having been in a similar situation, and understanding how difficult it must be for Kieran, I feel sorry for him. He's clearly signed an NDA and anything he does say is being controlled by her. I also feel sorry for the nanny accused. There's no factual evidence to prove what's happened. In fact, the nanny denied everything, also claiming that Katie owes her money. Knowing Katie, it all seems very convenient. I smell a rat. She should take a lie detector test. On Sunday, Katie claimed Kieran Hayler has been engaged in an affair with Nikki for the past 12 months, detailing their trysts in the children's bathrooms and calling Kieran a monster. Alex says he sympathizes with Kieran. Image ITV. But things got confusing when Kieran posted a video of the couple cuddled up watching the McGregor v Mayweather boxing match at their £2 million West Sussex home on Sunday morning, which her ex hints got his spidey senses tingling. If she's got nothing to hide, why doesn't she take a lie detector test? Alex continues. If she's that furious with Kieran, why is she sitting watching the boxing with him? If he's done this and she's that angry with him, she would be snuggled up cozy with him. Since Katie went public with her claims, her former nanny Nikki has been seeking solace at mum Linda Brown's cottage. She has contacted solicitors and disputes via Katie's lies, stating, "I did not sleep with Kieran. She's read some emails and assumed we're having an affair. There's nothing intimate or sexual in them." Katie Price spoke about Kieran's sex addiction on Loose Women. Image. Rex Shuttershock. The childminder, who is demanding an apology from her employer of 2.5 years, has vowed, "I'm going to clear my name. I'm not going to be just somebody else that she's disposed of. It's not going to happen. She's vile," suggesting jealousy is the reason Katie, 39, might concoct such slurs, and alleging that Katie owes her thousands and thousands of pounds. Nikki's comments came as Katie documented her husband's sex addiction on ITV's Loose Women. On the show, she said she was distraught at the breakdown of her 4.5-year marriage, adding, "There's no future for us at the moment. He needs to get help." Nikki denies having an affair and has called in solicitors to clear her name, while some celebrities who find themselves at the center of a cheating scandal go into hiding in an attempt to process their feelings away from prying eyes at such an emotionally challenging time. Katie's revelations could not have come at a busier time for the star. With 2 presenting stints so far this week on the ITV panel show, Katie is preparing for an 8-day tour, where she will discuss her life to live theater audiences across the country, kicking off in Preston on Friday ahead of a new ghost-written novel set for release in October, and the release of a new single. Katie is the sole breadwinner in her marriage to Kieran. Image Getty. But with days to go before opening night at Preston's Guildhall Charter Theatre, Katie has barely sold half of the £24.50 tickets at the 500-capacity venue, and shifted just a few hundred tickets for next week's gig at Brighton's Theatre Royal. Sources say Katie, who is known for her abilities in self-promotion, feared she could flop in a similar way to her former pal Kerry Cardona, who was left red-faced when it was reported she only managed to flog 26 tickets in the run-up to her own live tour. The source said Katie would be mortified if this tour was not a success, and with ticket sales looking lackluster, she will be pulling out all the stops to drum up interest in her. If reports from last week claiming Katie is facing bankruptcy are to be believed, she has even more reason to be desperate for ticket sales to pick up. 2 of her business enterprises were reportedly worth a combined total of £100,000, yet according to Now magazine she was still said to be spending up to £10,000 a month. There are suspicions that the drama could be another publicity stunt. Image Rex Shutterstock, a reality series on Quest, read this summer, My Crazy Life failed to reach the heights of the 1.25 million viewers who tuned in for weekly installments of Katie's TV series with then-husband Peter Andre in 2007, around the time they received £1.75 million for a glossy mag to cover their nuptials. Their final series, Katie and Peter Stateside, pulled in a dramatic 68% rise in viewers in the days after the couple split. As the sole breadwinner of her current marriage, reports suggested cracks formed due to constant rows about money, and Katie has already sold the £100,000 Audi Spider R8 that she purchased for his 30th birthday back in March. Kieran, a former stripper and builder, has only briefly worked since marrying Katie, besides the TV series and magazine deals they've completed as a family. It is understood that Katie is now penning her 7th autobiography, and has been since around the time she discovered Kieran's illicit trysts. Yesterday, she warned there's more to come, as she teased her second round of revelations due to emerge this weekend. The source adds plans are well underway for another biting book that will lift the lid on all the grotty details of Kieran's affair. She started writing it about a month ago, and is saving the juiciest content for the book. These allegations are nothing compared to what this will contain. DJ Tom Zanetti has denied having a fling with Katie. Katie's 2016 tome documented Kieran's previous infidelities, 2 years after Katie discovered him having an affair with two of her best friends, Chrissy Thomas and Jane Puntney the latter, who romped in the family's stables with him. At the time, in May 2014, Katie unleashed her fury immediately on Twitter immediately upon her discovery, before storming over to Jane's home clad in a tracksuit, with her 2 million followers gripped on pregnant star's social media page for updates. Similarly to her reaction to Nikki, Katie threw out insults, calling Jane an ugly tramp among other insults as she described their illicit 10-month affair. In her claims about Nikki, Katie has already remarked that Kieran described her having body odor. Within months of her public outburst over Jane and another friend, Chrissy, Katie had commanded £400,000 for her brief appearance on Celebrity Big Brother. In the run-up to the show, she gushed over her changed husband, who had undergone £40,000 worth of therapy to cure his sex addiction. As her autobiography hit the shelves last year, Katie quit a stint on Loose Women, saying she needed time to deal with the trauma of reopening old wounds in the book. Katie and Kieran only renewed their wedding vows in July. Image Getty. In July this year, Katie renewed her wedding vows with Kieran in an intimate ceremony in the Maldives, televised on her Crazy Life series. The sudden split echoes Katie's breakup from her first husband, Peter Andre, who called time on their 4-year marriage in May 2009, just months after they renewed their vows on a South African holiday filmed for ITV. A subsequent documentary following Katie's new life chronicled the aftermath of their divorce before Katie, who was by then dating Alex Reid, signed up for a second series of I'm a Celebrity. Get Me Out of Here, reportedly commanding a £350,000 figure for her week-long return to the jungle where she had first met Pete, 44. After Alex, 42, flew out to Australia, proposed to her, Katie dumped him live on air, rekindling their relationship to tie the knot in a surprise ceremony in Las Vegas months later, after he won a series of Celebrity Big Brother. Their wedding was covered in a £1 million deal, and following their 2011 split, she landed another £5 million book deal with Random House. Katie's second husband, Alex Reid, described her timing as convenient. Image Getty. Yesterday, Katie insisted that, contrary to reports, she has not demanded Kieran leave the family home they share with their 2 children, Jet, 4, and Bunny, 3, and Katie's 3 children from previous relationships, Harvey, 15, Junior, 12, and 10-year-old Princess, despite her fury at him. I haven't kicked him out, she insisted. What am I going to gain by kicking him out straight away? Exactly what Katie will gain remains to be seen. Mirror Online has contacted Katie's reps for comment.